Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Kristi, and in today's video I'm going to be doing some low carb keto friendly meal prepping. I used to meal prep at the very beginning of my keto journey because I felt it kept me on track, that way I wouldn't fall off plan. Now I do it because it saves time. I have an entire playlist of meal prepping videos, so make sure you go check those out, and I do have lots of recipes over here. So if you're not following me already, if you could hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that when I upload, you're gonna know. If you want to follow me over on Instagram, I'll have my name right here at the bottom of the screen for you. Make sure you come on over to the Facebook group, All Things Keto with Kristi. You're gonna love it over there. You're gonna get motivation, support, you're gonna see recipes, and there is gonna be no keto police. What I'll do is I'll link it down in that description box for you, so all you gotta do is click on it and it'll take you right on over. While you're down there in that description box, make sure you check out some of the discount codes and affiliate links that I can offer you guys and help save you all some money on your low carb keto journey. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started with today's video. But first, before I get started, I do want to mention that Perfect Keto has started a deal. This is starting on December 27th and running till January 7th. If you buy 3 or more products, you're going to be able to save 25% off of your total. You already know that I am a firm believer in taking your collagen. Collagen is good for hair, skin, nails, and joints. You're going to be able to find multiple different flavors available over there. I've tried so many different collagens over my 2.5-year journey on keto, and Perfect Keto definitely has the best. Dissolves great. Wonderful in recipes, coffees, shakes, whatever you want to make. They have MCT oil powder. They have lots of snacks, bars, and so much more for you to choose from. Right now will be the perfect time to stock up. What I'll do is I'll put the link down in that description box for you. So all you have to do is just click on that, add 3 or more products to your cart, and when you check out, it'll take that 25% off. There are so many amazing keto-friendly, low-carb, sugar-free dips that you're going to be able to make yourself. I recently found this one. It's by Primal Palette. This is the French onion seasoning mix. Now you can use this for so many things, but today we're going to be making some really quick and easy dip for your veggies, for your pork rinds. All you have to do is take this seasoning packet and mix it with 16 ounces of sour cream. That's it. For those of you wondering, ingredients, we've got onion, Himalayan pink salt, garlic, chives, parsley, and those are going to be organic. It says to mix this, it's going to make 2 cups worth of French onion dip, and you need to chill it for about 60 minutes. This company has an entire line of dips and seasonings. What I'll do is I'll link this one below if you want to go check them out. All I'm doing is putting the sour cream in my bowl, and then I'm going to sprinkle the onion mix on top. I've only put about half the sour cream in here, but I wanted to show you what this mix looked like once I've dumped it out. Now I'm sure you can make your own, but as many of you know, sometimes convenience is key when we're talking about sticking to a lifestyle. And just so you know, this smells amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a really good mix. I'm just gonna put this in the refrigerator. I'm personally gonna let it sit overnight. This is one of those dip mixes that no one's gonna be able to tell that this is gonna be keto friendly. It's absolutely delicious, even without it sitting for the 60 minutes or overnight. This is a great option if you're looking for something that doesn't have any sugars, dextrose, maltodextrin, anything like that in it. Now, if you found a good dip mix that you like, let me know. Going to put together an easy keto-friendly fruit dip. This one takes minimal ingredients. This is something that I actually had a recipe for that was not keto-friendly. So all I did was substitute the Swerve. So all you need is vanilla extract, a block of softened cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, and your powdered sweetener of choice that is going to be keto-friendly. We're going to throw everything in a bowl and mix it together. So start out with 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. You guys already know I like the Philadelphia the best because it does have the least amount of carbs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/3 cup of your powdered sweetener of choice. Now I'm just going to take my hand mixer and blend all this together until it's smooth. Non-keto version of this, you would take a tub of Cool Whip and you would fold that in. So we're going to have to make our own. Unless you're doing low carb, and if you are, you can get the sugar-free Cool Whip at the grocery store. In a separate bowl, take 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and we're going to go ahead and beat that together until we start to get peaks. So we're just basically making our own whip topping. So I'm gonna take about half of the Cool Whip and I'm gonna start folding it into the cream cheese mixture. Once I have some of that folded in, I'll go ahead and add the rest. Now that I have it all mixed up, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this over into an airtight container. This fruit dip can be eaten immediately, but I do like to go ahead and chill it for about an hour before I serve. I'm gonna go ahead and add my lid to this and put it in the fridge. I'm gonna make some low carb, keto friendly sausage balls. This is an amazing recipe. There is an entire video on it. I will link it up in the cards and down below in the description box. When you go over to the video for this recipe, you can go down in that description box and you can screenshot all of your measurements and ingredients. All you're gonna need is almond flour, melted butter, sausage, garlic powder, baking powder, egg, and cheese. Start out with a tablespoon of melted butter. Add in 1 pound of your favorite sausage, 2 cups of grated cheddar cheese. I'm not a huge fan of just plain cheddar cheese, so I use the Fiesta blend. 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 egg, 1 cup of almond flour. There is a distinct difference in almond flour. If you are having issues with grittiness and texture, check out the Blue Diamond. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I like to add garlic powder. This is at your own discretion. Normally I'll also add red pepper flakes, but since we're using the hot sausage this time, I am going to leave that out. Then I'm gonna add salt and pepper. Now I'm just gonna mix all of this together. Once you have all of that mixed up, line your baking sheet with parchment paper and start rolling these into balls. We like smaller. Now you can go more of a medium-sized biscuit or roll if you want, but we like bite-sized sausage balls. I'm just going to be using a scoop so that we have all of these the same size. Once they're rolled out, we're going to put these in a 350-degree oven until golden brown, around 20 to 25 minutes. Once these come out of the oven, I give them time to cool a second. I go ahead and put them in an airtight container and store them in the refrigerator. Now you can rewarm these in the microwave, but I like them best rewarmed in the air fryer. If you remember from last meal prep, I made the Sugar-Free Londoner Snowball keto cookies. I decided instead of using the almond flavoring for that I would use the peppermint and make a chocolate mint cookie because those had a really amazing texture. These are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need powdered swerve, almond flour, baking powder. You're going to need 1 egg white, cocoa powder, unsweetened of course, a pinch of salt, and you're also going to need peppermint extract. We're going to start out by putting 1/3 cup of powdered swerve into our bowl. Make sure there are no lumps or clumps. You can sift this if you want to or break them apart. 1 cup of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa. Again, I'm just using the unsweetened Hershey's. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt. We always use the Himalayan pink salt. I have recently been picking this one up at Sam's as well. Before we go any further, go ahead and give this a thorough mix. Now that I have this mixed up, we're gonna go to a separate bowl. We're gonna need 1 egg white. We're gonna beat that until we start to get stiff peaks. Next, I'm going to add in 3/4 teaspoon of peppermint extract. Personal preference here, so if you want more, you can go up to a teaspoon, but if you want less, I would go down to only about 1/2. Take your egg whites and fold them into your dry ingredients until a dough ball starts to form. And all I'm doing is adding a little bit at a time, and I am gently folding that, incorporating it into the dry mix. There's what your cookie dough should look like. So now I'm just going to divide this in half. Then I'm going to take my halves and divide them into quarters so that I have 8 equal sized cookies. Roll these into balls and then place them on your cookie sheet. Once you have them rolled out, go ahead and press down a little bit so that they're not completely in ball form. You want them to have a flat top. We're gonna add these to a 350-degree oven. You're gonna let them cook between 13 and 15 minutes until the tops start to crack. You can see how the cookies started to crack open on top. Now, these are out of the oven. They've had time to cool. If you want to dip them in some powdered Swerve to give them that white coating, you can. What I did was melt some of the Lily's peppermint flavored baking chips, and I'm gonna drizzle that over top. Here's what they look like before. And now that I drizzled the peppermint chips that I melted over top, store them in an airtight container, and I'll leave these out on the cabinet. Non-keto items that we also made. Kerrigan made one of the Trader Joe's chocolate peppermint loaves. This is just a baking mix we picked up last time we went. She did add extra chocolate chips to this. When it cools, we're just gonna slice it up. Made by grandmother's red velvet cake recipe, and also put homemade cream cheese icing all over that. That's all I've got for today. Let me know what you're meal prepping this week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great week. Bye.